Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about one of the core principles of the Baha'i Faith. This principle is known as the implementation of universal education. The basic concept is this, that currently there are great divides between the nations of the world. We refer to some countries as first world, some as second, some as third world. And when you get down to the root cause of this division, a lot of it comes from a lack of education for its citizens. Having a lack of education completely limits the opportunities that a person has and makes it more difficult for a community to progress and contribute to the betterment of its society. Baha'is believe that the world should come together with a vision of ensuring that every child on earth is granted a fundamental level of education. This education would certainly include literacy, science, and arts programs, but also include moral and spiritual education. These would focus on helping to build a generation of global citizens that value service, ethics, and peace. And what's amazing is that the world seems to be moving in this direction. The United Nations has made universal primary education one of its Millennium Primary Goals for 2015. And there are a host of global nonprofits that are actively promoting universal education, including the Save the Children Fund, the Global Campaign for Education, and the Peace Corps. We're at this amazing point in history where knowledge is so widespread and accessible that an initiative as bold as this is actually attainable. And the end result would not only change the lives of millions of people and communities around the world, but would help to advance the human race as a whole. It's amazing to imagine the kind of impact that can be made by educating and training an entire generation of global citizens. Not only would they be equipped to succeed in the world, but would be in the best position to ensure that their children are also educated and are raised in safe and moral households. Okay, this sounds great, but what does it mean to me? How can I contribute? Well, like so many things, I can look around in my own community. I can make sure that no child goes without a basic education. I can help to make sure that my local schools are properly equipped and held accountable to common standards. And I can even participate by helping to mentor or tutor children who are struggling. My first priority should definitely be in making sure that my own children are receiving proper education and participating to the best of their abilities. But I can certainly expand my scope by helping those who may not have the same means as me. By expanding my perspective and including more people in my efforts, I would not only be contributing to the lives of many families, but contributing to the world that my children and grandchildren will be growing up in. Okay, to wrap it up, there should be a fundamental level of education that is offered to every child in the world. By creating a more educated generation of global citizens, we would see the disparities between the nations begin to vanish, and peace and cooperation would be in greater abundance. This education should focus both on academics as well as moral character. I can participate by ensuring that my children are educated and that every child in my community has the opportunity and ability to receive an education. Thank you so much for watching, and please feel free to check out some of my other videos as I continue to explore the core principles of the Baha'i Faith.